Give me a minute. Let me make sure the stream's working first. That'll be useful. It says I'm live. I just can't hear myself yet. Yeah, I can hear myself now. That's good. That's all working. Yeah. Actually woke up like oh my, I just realized something. I left my microphone on all night. Sorry, never mind. It's not really relevant to the stream. I was recording videos yesterday with my big camera, and I got a mic that got attached to it. I left that mic on charge all night, which means, because I charged it from my computer, so that means my microphone was on all night. Now it's got to charge again. Be right there. I have seen both Brisbane goals, just so you know. Goal for Collingwood. And we should be alright. Yes, we are alright. Okay. Excuse me. Pretty good game so far, yeah. Lines have started alright, but they started alright against Melbourne as well. I don't know what happened, so we shall see. Oh, that's for Collingwood. Go Collingwood! That lasted long. Oh my days. It didn't start well, it started pouring dominating the mid. Oh yeah! Nah, yeah, you're right. Yeah. They didn't start well. That means there's still hope for this game. As long as they don't end it badly. Why did they decide this is at Marvel, by the way? It's on a Friday night. It's not like it's clashing with anything. I'm just curious. Because like even before the season, this game is big enough to be at the MCG. So I'm just curious to know why they picked Marvel. Brisbane lucky it's not the MCG. Yeah, probably. When to backhand him so hard. Yeah, I mean, whoever decided that, I'm very curious to know why. Because this is still, as I said, like even if you don't consider the context of this season, before this season, Collingwood Brisbane is a pretty good game. It's a pretty big game, and they put it on Friday night, and it's not at the MCG. I'm very confused about that. Really nicely indeed. Ooh, McCarthy didn't get it, but Cameron goals. I like the start. 3 goals apiece. Should probably get this stream shared out early, actually. I had Brisbane first, Collingwood third at the start of the season. I had Collingwood beat the Lions in the grand final. Collingwood should win this game to set up a tiebreaker in the finals. Yeah. I want Brisbane to win though because I want them in second. And they have to win this game to get second, really. They'll beat St Kilda next week. So if they win this... Luggage behind. Yeah, Port Adelaide. Sorry, I thought you said Port Adelaide. I was just like, wait, Port Adelaide 7th? No way. Sorry. I hope that Adelaide finish 7th. That's the Crows, in case people get confused watching the stream. Uh, uh, you hope that Adelaide finish 7th, win in week 1, then Port finish 3rd, lose to Brisbane at the Gabba, then we have a tiebreaker between Port and the Crows. It's 27-27, the showdown, we need it, please. Yeah, that would be a good showdown, to be fair. Lions has got a goal. Adelaide showdown in the finals. Yeah, count me in, mate. Has that happened? Yeah. Has that happened? In the AFL finals? Have they clashed yet? Could be a first time ever if they haven't. Obviously, David, that's just how it works. Maybe they have done it once, I don't know. Darcy Cameron. It's a go. What are the chances of them beating Melbourne this week? It won't happen. I know the last 2 weeks I said we wouldn't beat Collingwood, we wouldn't beat Western Bulldogs, but this time it won't happen. But we will beat Freo next week. That will happen. We got Freo, right? Freo are done for. We're going to take them down. We will not lose to a WA team this year. No, didn't we lose to Freo, actually? In Perth. Hello, Baxternator. That's a cool name, Baxternator. I like that. Collingwood fan here. This could be a good game to watch go Pies, yeah. So far it is pretty damn good. You know, both teams going at it. 4 goals apiece. I hope it stays this close. "50-meter penalty." For Pendlebury, and it's, you know, it's still far out, but he can do it. Yep, that's a behind. A terrible Hawthorn side drew against Melbourne, an unstoppable 2021 team. Hawthorn are better than Melbourne are worse. I wouldn't say Hawthorn are better, per se. Maybe the last 2 rounds, it kind of helped that perspective. But before the last 2 rounds, we've been pretty awful in most weeks. Like that choke against Richmond, a few other losses, a lot of big losses. There's only been 2 teams worse than us points-wise and performance-wise. So I'm not sure we're better than 2021. Melbourne are worse than 2021, sure. In 2021, Melbourne were something else, different animal. Go Lions. There's a slight chance Hoff will knock off Melbourne. It would be great if it happened. Can you imagine Hoff win the season with 6 wins? Sorry, not 6 wins, 4 wins in a row. They met once in the semi-final 2005. I think I may have seen highlights of that. Who won? Eddie Betts in the crowd. I don't know who Luke Coombs is, but that's who they're showing. I just saw Eddie Betts on his left, on his right actually, on my left, on our left. Adelaide won by 83 points against Port Adelaide 2005. Jeez. What's the worst Port Adelaide battering? That one against their own rivals or the grand final against Geelong? That wasn't too good, mate. Losing grand final by like 119 points is beyond disgraceful. The fact that we saw the Swans getting embarrassed just last year, and the Port one was worse, is actually quite quite bad. Like, it must have been really bad. Funny lines around getting pushed like King movie. Would I rather lose a grand final by 1.100 points? 1. Geelong were coming in that game with 15 straight victories. Geelong are good at these win streaks, aren't they? I remember the year when we beat them in 08 in the grand final. Geelong only lost like one game, I think, that whole season. They were not prepared for Cyril. Either clinical depression or colossal waste of a year getting that far, isn't like that, yeah. Another goal, Brisbane. Not too bad, mates. I'm about to say that he predicted Sydney would finish 10th for the start of the season, so pound it back for you. They will get destroyed in the next 2 weeks. Wait, what are the next two fixtures? Adelaide at the end of the Oval, yep, fair enough. And then Melbourne at the SC, okay, fair enoff. Collingwood have been I can't speak. Collingwood have been obliterated by injuries. Nick Dacos, DeGoey, Darcy Moore. Yep. Well, life is life. I shall be back. Give me a few minutes. Right. Let's get right into the second quarter. Hello, Carl. How you doing? Yeah, my week's been good overall. Straight away from the restart, we got a Cameron mark. Could be a 3-goal lead here. No problem indeed. Hello, Zenith. I think they've won 7 of the last 8. At Marvel? Yeah. But have they played Collingwood there? Brisbane have a great record against Collingwood. They've won the last 5. Have they? I feel like I'm about to sneeze. How's life in the UK doing? Yeah, not bad, not bad. Remember, they have remember Bailey after a siren. Oh yeah. Have I been to Malaysia before? It's on my list. It's in my plans to visit in a few years. This year, next year, and the year after, I have trips planned to mainly America and Australia, and Africa as well, and also South America. After I'm done with that, I want to start exploring Asia. Malaysia is on my list. There's multiple countries. Four of those 5 together. Well, I'm not surprised by that one. Go to some of the concentration camps. What, in Malaysia? Oh, good play. Yeah. Not quite for Collingwood. Brisbane are 10-0 to Gabba. Imagine St Kilda break that streak. If St Kilda break the streak, then I don't know what I'll do with myself. because I like the Saints, but I want the Lions second. But also that would be crazy if the Saints finished in the 8 after all the losses they've had. Jumping. Yeah, let's not do that. It's going in nose first. How'd you fall nose first? How does that work? Are you Pinocchio or what's going on? If Lions win this stage, what a weird kick that was behind. If Lions win this, Brisbane are finished first. First? Oh, you meant second. I was going to say. There's no way they'll finish first, mate. They'd have to absolutely smash Collingwood here just to overturn the percentage. What margin would Brisbane need to go ahead? If Brisbane win here and then they win again next week and Collingwood lose to Essendon, then what margin turnaround do we need? Probably impossible. Mathematically, Brisbane could finish first, but it won't happen. It would need a percentage swing. It's not like Collingwood percentage is 126 and Brisbane 123, so it's not like huge, but still. Danaher goal out of nowhere. It's that ripped off jumper, yeah. No, the back has a better percentage. 22-point lead for the Lions. I need to know specific numbers regarding what Brisbane need margin-wise to match their percentage. So it kind of depends on the score of both teams as well, but still. We've got a shirtless man. He's almost flexing. I like this commentary here. I love how he's just still on the field just playing. Love it. There's his new Guernsey. And look, that ripped Guernsey would sell for a lot of money, I'm just saying. He deserves that. Let him have that broken ripped shirt. Them sell it on eBay. You'll get some good money. What happened as a woman instead? Alright, Mr. Katz. Getting a bit excited there. Has that happened for W? I don't think so. I just got a video network error on Fox Sports. What's going on there? That's weird. Bro, I'm having broadcast errors. Okay, I'm back. Had to refresh. I've never seen that before. It's a good mark as well, that. Just a thought, yeah, we know your game, Mr. Katz. 50-meter penalty as well. Just an easy goal. It was an easy goal anyway. That looks a bit painful, that. Camrena, mate. What a goal. Meanwhile, his teammates still winded from that fall. Brisbane's era has come to an end. Jack Reward, Jack Hodgkin both retiring this year. Yeah, I mean, we shall see how they rebuild from that. They're already rebuilding, I guess. When do we think Dusty will retire? Do you reckon he's still got quite a few more years left in him, or? Excuse me. Elliot's Mark. I think he's like 32. That could still be a few more years. Elliot, go. Oh, hello, Mask. Pies are tanking. I've got top spot. Now resting everyone. Yeah. But they're still in the game. Guess what, Mask? I got paid by a South Korean TV company for a clip from one of my America vlogs. Can you imagine? I thought it was a scam email, but I literally got paid. The money's there now. I went on Google and typed in email verifiers. And I was checking, like, is this legit? I think I might have gotten paid more for that than just YouTube income in general this year. Because I got 2 channels that don't make anything because they're not 1,000 subs. And then Davidoff Films is like, it doesn't make that much because all the big videos on there are copyrighted. Paid? They said it's releasing on 22nd of this month. Let me check what the show is called. It's a South Korean show, but they got like a streaming service. TV program called Naked World History, an educational entertainment show led by history experts based on factual history. Our program dives deeper into world history from various perspectives and explores the sites of each country related to the history. Currently, we're preparing an episode on the history of Hollywood, set to air 22nd of August. So yeah, one of my studio tour clip, the Paramount studio tour, did that one. I don't know that was viewed, so I thought it was on like 1K views. I checked it yesterday, it was 3.8K. I'm just like, where'd that come from? Will ever do YouTube full time? I pretty much do YouTube full time. Unless full time's mean like the daily videos, which I don't do anymore, but like across all my channels, it's almost daily. My second channel is guaranteed 2 videos a week, but at the moment it's doing like 3 or 4. This one you got all the AFL stuff, which is almost a video a week on average. Most of them just happen within like 3 or 4 days. Then my personal channel has vlogs on it. Most of the times at least once per week, and then my gaming channel at the moment is daily the last few days. That won't last long, but yeah. I would say that's pretty full time, along with the Twitch schedule. I only do YouTube and quit my job. That requires money. Believe it or not, I only make about £20 a month from this. And most of that £20 is from this channel. About £2 is from Davidoff Films. Because Davidoff Films doesn't make money, because even though it gets thousands of views, all the videos are copyrighted. The ones that are not copyrighted don't get watched, because it's just Movie Monday. The day I don't tell you what I'm making is the day where you know I've made it. I'm just like, £20 a month, yeah, might as well just tell the people. That's crazy, I know, right? I did not expect that. Like, I kept thinking, like, this is surely a spam. A spam email. No. A South Korean TV company wanted to use my clip. I'm just kind of chuffed it's going to be on a TV show. I'm just like, wow. To be fair, it might not be my face. It might just be, you know, because it was a studio tour, so I filmed a lot of things in there. So it could just be, you know, something where I'm behind the camera, but it's still a W, though. Damn, YouTube streets are tough. You know, my first ever grand final preview, that made the most that made the most money on my channel from a single video. I think I got like £90 from that video. The 2017 grand final preview. No videos ever come close to that. Not even like half since then. There's a siren. Very interesting game. Pies are gone. Have you seen some of their comebacks yet? The Pies are the comeback kings, and the kings of the late surges. I shall be back for the second half, hopefully. Alright. Time for the second half. Collingwood better win. Oh, they still could. They're still in the game. Just like at the start of the second, Brisbane have a kick start of the third. Can they get this one in? Goal for Hipwood. You don't like Collingwood because you're a Essendon fan, but you do want them to win because, for one, you tipped them, and two, you had them as your Premiership winners. Collingwood are a team that has the best comebacks, so they'll probably just win. But at the same time, Brisbane are a very strong team, and they aren't playing the MCG. Yeah. But, like, I don't think this game, if they can win the Premiership, I mean, they'll probably finish first anyway, even if they lose this game. So, I don't think it really matters much if they lose. How's life? Yeah, life's alright. I'm not sure that video sales a good thing. What if they run a segment like, look at this British guy in Hollywood, he has no idea what he's doing. Well, let's see what happens first. What has 18th place and worst place? Sorry, what has 18th place that first place has not done? Wait, what? What has 18th place? I assume you missed a word. What has 18th place done that first place has not done in AFL season? I'm confused. Are we talking in every AFL season or what? Answer, beating a team above on the ladder. That's haha, hilarious. Also, like, a lot of first place teams are not first the whole season, so they could lose when they're like third and still finish first. So technically it could be a bit flawed, this riddle. Cameron, go! Call that a no look. 69, way. I think what this guarantees is the Lions will be in the game in the last quarter. We'll see if they can hold on this time. At the end of the season, the team that finished first can't beat a team above them. Yeah, but you didn't specify end of the season. You just specified generally. That's because they've beaten all the other teams if the team finishes first. I think Melbourne lost to Collingwood the year they won the flag, right? Or am I wrong? I'm pretty sure 2 years ago Melbourne couldn't beat Collingwood. I think. I could be wrong. So not necessarily. You don't have to beat everyone to finish first. You wrote it wrong. You wrote it all sorts of wrong, mate. Because at first you wrote, "What has 18th place that first place has not done an AFL season?" There's no grammar in that. What has 18th place that first place? What? You lost me on that. Also in round 5, Collingwood third beat St Kilda first. Yeah, but that's the end of the season. At the end of the season, everyone from 9th to 18th also cannot beat anyone above them because they can't play any more games. The season's done. After the 24 rounds are done, there's only 7 teams that can beat a team that's above them. When you think about it. So technically, 18th has that in common with first. They both can't beat a team above them after the season ends because the season is over. You can't play anyone else. So how can you beat anyone if you can't play? If you can't play, you can't win. Next day, go. This Collingwood surge is annoying me. They scored 2 goals very quickly, and I do not like it. North have not beat anyone above them. I swear they have. Nah, I see what you mean. So when North beat Freo, they're above Freo. Were they above the Lions as well when they beat Freo as well? Time to ban Mr. Cat. No, don't ban Mr. Cat over a riddle. I only ban people who say ridiculous things or they spam. There was one guy. I think he was a Collingwood fan. I think he ruined one of my streams by just spamming constantly. It wasn't even a stream; it was a premiere. Remember that I used to do a virtual season thing, and the grand final I did the like 2 hour live video. I was asleep. I put it on premiere and I fell asleep. Some Pies fan bloody spammed the chat the whole 2 hours. I've watched it. I looked at it. I'm just like, you're getting blocked, mate. But we can't remove Mr. Cat. He's not done anything that's blockable. So let's not overreact here. Mr. Cat's time to recover from losing to Hawthorn. It's hard to recover from that. I don't like this, guys. Collingwood already, they're going to get another goal here. This time it's Howe. In a few minutes, they've reduced the deficit quite massively. Too bad you banned him. You could use it to get tickets to the final. Last 3 goals to Collingwood. The Lions are panicking a bit. Remember the end of the Melbourne game? I feel like they panicked in that as well. They're panicking now. Collingwood are playing very well. Give them credit. They're playing great. But I feel like the Lions are panicking a little bit. They've been... It's like when someone gets randomly rocked in a fight and they don't know where they are. This is Brisbane. There's another goal. Collingwood playing like Melbourne in 2021. Bloody goal after goal after goal after every bloody bounce. Lions have given up. Lions have played well anywhere else, especially but the Gabba. It's weird because there was it 2 years ago? I remember I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, right? The Lions were very good away apart from the MCG. Every other ground they were pretty good away. Not sure what's happened to that. There was a season where they had a lot of away wins. They won away at Port Adelaide. They beat the Bulldogs away. There was a season where they had a lot of big away wins. But just not at the MCG. I don't know what's going on in my chat at the moment. Living up to the game, Mason Cox the difference. Yep. Big goal from the Lions though. Come on, please get this, Lincoln. McCarthy. Oh, it's a good kick. I'm impressed with Brisbane's set shot taking today. You know, they often miss set shots, quite often, in big situations as well. Okay, that's not what I expected to read. Mr. Cat is a spicy kitty. He needs to be put in a burrito. That is that's the most random insult I've ever seen. Like, what on earth is that comment? I don't, we got a whole fight going on in my comment section. And then the first thing I read is that. Where the hell is my stream gone? Okay. You're just listening to all this from now, and you can't possibly stop this. Very hungry cats wrapped around in a blanket so that it is out to hiss and eat. What on earth? Behind from the Lions. We still got half the quarter left. A lot has happened in the first half of this third quarter. It's actually quite crazy. You have a question, Kaylin? What's your question? What is your question, sir? I would like to know. Do I think Essendon can beat both Davidoff and Collingwood in the last 2 rounds or not? No. I reckon they'll lose against the Giants. Could be wrong. I reckon they could beat Collingwood. I don't think that's impossible. I reckon it's possible Essendon can beat Collingwood. I just don't think they beat the Giants. I know Collingwood are better than the Giants, but I'm just saying, I think they're more likely to beat Collingwood than the Giants. Collingwood, they'll turn up regardless of, you know, what the form is, what the situation is. And Collingwood have some injuries here and there, and will probably finish first. Having said that, you know, last year it didn't stop them from knocking Carlton down, but that was different because they need to make top 4. But I feel like they would still get a kick out of knocking Essendon out of the 8. So maybe it wouldn't be a foregone conclusion, but you know, it's not a bad time to play Collingwood. And because Essendon hate them, then they'll already be up for that. They'll be up for the Giants as well, but I don't think they beat the Giants. Again, I could be wrong. Essendon finished, they'd been seen they had a chance. Yeah, maybe. Going holidays this month for this year, where are you going? West Coast playing for their coach's career. Eagles win this week, no doubt. Who are West Coast playing? Who are the biggest chokers you speak of? Oh, Western Bulldogs. No, they're not winning that. Look, I know I said that Hawthorn would not beat Collingwood or Western Bulldogs, but West Coast will definitely not beat the Western Bulldogs. Especially not at Marvel. This ain't 2018, mates. Yeah, 4 friends, 2 Essendons, 2 Collingwood fans. You're in the middle of it. You're the Western Bulldogs umpire. So you're gonna have some fun next week then. Did I see the odds? No, what are the odds? $30 to win for West Coast. Everything Dado says is impossible happens. Not everything, mates. Just a couple things. I said we wouldn't beat Collingwood. I said we wouldn't beat Western Bulldogs. Okay, fair. But, that's just, it's just mere coincidence. There's plenty of things I've said not going to happen that don't happen. And West Coast will not beat the Western Bulldogs, and Hawthorn will not beat Melbourne. The 2 things that I've said already this stream. I said the Melbourne one earlier. We're going back to normality, okay? At least on Sunday. Alright? Port, Dogs, and Melbourne are all winning on Sunday. Okay? You can... Actually, don't count on... Don't put money on based off what I said, but yeah. What do you think will be closer tomorrow? St Kilda, Geelong, Adelaide, Sydney? I'm curious. It's a goal for Collingwood. Of course it is. The Eagles haven't been anyone relevant up just for like 5 years. That's an insult to the teams that are lost there. Geelong will slap the Saints next Tuesday. Saints versus Cats. Adelaide, Sydney. Mixed answers. Geelong about to go ape. There is no way Saints win that. Masters now going to go, oh yes, the Saints are winning now. No, they're not, mates. Geelong are winning. The only look, an underdog can win. Brisbane are the underdogs here, I feel, so that's possible. North Melbourne can win, that is possible. It's not impossible. I think Gold Coast can win, but I think it's possible Sydney could. You never know. You never know with Adelaide. Magnificent indeed. Hipwood. Is anyone still in the gauntlet? I'm pretty sure the people are still in the gauntlet, yeah. Like Mr. Cat knows 2 S and 2 Pi supporters, but 0 dog supporters. Shows how irrelevant they are. Come on now. Judging off his friend group, that's a bit harsh. Three of your teachers were Western Bulldog supporters. Would a 38 round work in AFL? 34? I mean 38. I think you mean 34, mate. I think you're comparing to Premier League, but Premier League has 20 teams. That's why there's 38, because you play every team twice. In AFL, that would be 34 games. Would it work? I don't know. Ask the players, maybe. But as a fan, that would be cool, I think, because it would make it fair. You play everyone home and away once. It would be cool. But I don't know if the players want to play a 9-month season, so... Would it be 9 months? Have I miscalculated that? Yeah, it'll be about 9 months. Essendon, Collingwood, Carlton, and Richmond are all going to pass 1 million total attendance this season. No club has ever done that before this year. Interesting. Name one person Gold Coast supporter. I can't name him, but last year when I travelled to watch Hawthorn Gold Coast, there was a Gold Coast fan on my plane. The only Gold Coast fan I saw that day. But he travelled to Tasmania to watch the game. Off season is too long. Yeah, it is. It would be, if everyone played each other once, it'd be 34 rounds. Obviously, when the Tasmanian team comes in, it'll be a bit different. But at the moment, it would be 34 rounds. Because again, like you play everyone home and away, so I think that would be a good format. My check misses. Come on. Go, go, no, damn it. I was getting excited. $35 rounds. Yeah, true. Yeah, you're right there. Tasmanian team is cancelled, is it? What's the point of the bye round? To rest teams. Caleb answered it straight away. I check Mark. That was good play as well. Damn it. Be 3 goals. 3-goal lead now. Be 2-goal lead in a second. Siren goes. We're in for a thrilling last quarter, guys. I'm going to put a poll up, but I'm going to go somewhere in a second. Alright, I'll be back. Poll is up in the chat. Okay. Fourth quarter's about to start. 2015 AFL will be London based. I wish. Can you imagine the travel, yeah? Did you know that you can travel to the moon faster than Australia from England? The more you know. I mean, I guess like America's space station to the moon is quicker than England to Australia. Just think about that. But England, if England had its own rocket launches, then England could. Someone from England, if they had the rocket, the right rocket, could go to the moon faster than Australia. Just think about that. The moon is much further away than Australia is. But obviously, like in space, it's just space in it. It's just nothing. So you could probably go faster, but still, I mean, you can go faster since you can get there quicker. That's just teleportation from a superhero. I wish we lived in the superhero world, mate. I don't know. I don't think I actually wish that, to be fair. There'd be a lot of damaged things, buildings, etc. A lot of people would die. I feel like it's better off that we don't have superheroes. Because that means we'd also have supervillains. You'd have Superman coming down, right? He'd throw your car at the villain and he'd miss. and your car's just gone forever. The insurance doesn't have any cover for that. Can you imagine living in a world like that, bro? You could just be minding your own business and your whole life is just done. Oh no, my house is destroyed. Call the insurance. Yeah, mate, a superhero accidentally destroyed my house by throwing the villain into it. You just hear the phone hang up. Well, actually, don't hear it hang up because it's just hung up. Captain Australia. I wonder if there is one. There's a Captain Britain. There might actually be a Captain Australia in comics. Lions start the quarter well again. 97. 3-goal lead. 18 minutes to go. Oh, is it touched? It's touched behind. Good touch from the Lions. I love seeing the cheer squad there. I remember I was sat with the Brisbane cheer squad against St Kilda last year. Davidoff's been kidnapped. Have I? Go to the never travel. The what? Go on, Hipwood. Don't mess it up. It's a goal. 23 points. After the Melbourne game, I can't be confident yet, bro. But this would be a huge win. Supposed to be a Minecraft joke. Oh, I see. You haven't played Minecraft. I've watched videos on Minecraft, but I haven't played it. I thought the game was just building things. Oh, I just realized I was meant to charge my camera battery and I forgot to do it. I'll do it tonight. For God's sake. Excuse you what? What do you mean, excuse me? Well, I'll put it on charge anyway. 25 minutes is still a good amount to charge the camera battery on. Be enough battery to record a video tomorrow anyway. Insulting? What's insulting? I said I haven't played the game. How's that insulting? What are you talking about? I didn't say I don't like it. I just haven't played it. Nothing wrong with that. So what? I haven't played Minecraft. The world ain't ending. I said I thought it was just building. That's oh, isn't that like most of the game? Look, I've watched Syndicate play it, his Minecraft project stuff, and I've watched a bit of the Sidemen play it. That's it. So based off that, I've just seen building. I've seen zombies. I've seen those weird fire creatures that kill you. There's that green monster thing. There's cows. You can eat food, get resources, but a lot of it is just building, right? Isn't that the whole point of the game? Building things. What else is there? Another goal for the Lions. Please don't choke this. Please, I beg you. I beg you. Please don't choke this one. Give me a sec, yeah. I'm still here. I'm getting my work equipment ready because I got to leave work literally straight after this. I've got 15 minutes in the bank. What that means is I stay 15 minutes one night at work. So if I'm late today, I can still, have an excuse. And I'm not getting a train today, so I don't have to catch my train. I'm getting a lift. So I might be alright. But I still need to leave. Either as soon as the game finishes or just before it finishes. Hopefully the former. I haven't played Minecraft for a start. I don't like to compare games I don't play. First of all. But I don't think there's many people in the world who think Minecraft is the best game. Fortnite? That's the wrong spelling, mate. And I don't like Fortnite. I'm not a big fan of Battle Royale. Like, I never liked Fortnite. I liked Apex for a bit, then I got sick of it. Blackout was fairly fun. I like Call of Duty's gameplay though, so that's probably I'm probably a bit biased towards that. But I liked Warzone. The first Warzone was really fun. I got a couple wins on that. Got one Apex win. Warzone 2, it kind of got stale. But I'm not a big fan of Battle Royale type games. GTA had its own one as well. That was pretty interesting. You have 4 teams and you have military vehicles and stuff. Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of the Battle Royale game mode. It's more fun watching it than actually playing it for me. The best thing about Fortnite is not DLC. Sorry, it's those movie collaborations they got. So like you can play as Thanos, you can play as Batman, you can play as different characters from different movies. That's the best thing about Fortnite. I'm not a big fan of it as a game, though. Enderman, creepers, zombies with a skeleton, normal skeleton, blaze, piglin, zombie piglin, magma cubes, slime, hoss, phantom ravager, drowned, endermite, hoglin, ghast, skulker, warden, stray, vex. Are these all things in Minecraft? I remember watching someone fall to lava in Minecraft. That was quite funny. All the hostile mobs. I would argue that magma's not hostile. It's only hostile if you go near it, then you might die. But you know, it just exists pretty much. Maybe it's hostile in Minecraft. I don't know. Cliff has burning memberships. Why? They're still first, mate. Brisbane can't check 30 points in 10 minutes, can they? Collingwood had a very good, like, 4 goals in a row bit in a few minutes in the third quarter, so I'm not saying anything yet. Is it a push to say this is the Lions' best win this season if they hold on? Just think about it. They've beaten a Victorian team in Victoria. It's not at the MCG, sure, but it's still first place Collingwood. Is this their most impressive win? I would say it is. The end is basically heaven. The end? Minecraft has an end? I know there's a separate game called Minecraft Story Mode, but like, I mean, like the main Minecraft game, does that have an end? It's a goal for Brisbane again. 36. If the Lions win and finish second and beat St Kilda, so might get Brisbane Week report. Bro, I would be happy if I had a ticket for the Lions game. If I had just the Lions game, I'd take it. Honestly, I would take that with abundance. If that means I got to fly to Brisbane after flying to Melbourne straight away, sure. I'm doing that, my friends. Has David been kidnapped? Kidnapped? Why is it... I'm not saying anything bad. What's going on? Look, I ain't played Minecraft, so You can understandably know that I don't know enough about it. Like, come on now. I'm looking forward to gaming in the next few months though, October onwards. There's a new Spider-Man game coming. Forza's releasing. This is why I'm glad I bought both a PS5 and an Xbox Series. Because I can play Forza and I can play Spider-Man. Get the best of all worlds. And before Masters get a PC, I got two of them. But I'm not showing off, by the way. But yeah, Spider-Man, Forza. Spider-Man's already pre-ordered. Forza will be on Game Pass. Perfect, sorted. And then Call of Duty comes out. Call of Duty's fallen off, to be honest. But the new one, they've announced they're bringing back every map from 09 MW2. That's my favourite Call of Duty. One of my favourite games of all time is Modern Warfare 2 from 2009. And they're bringing back every map from that game onto the new one. So I'm already sold on that. I'm using my AFL Evolution, not AFL Evolution, sorry. My AFL 23 refund money, I'm using it on Call of Duty. It's not even money, it's credit on PlayStation, but yeah. It's credit because I bought it with credit, so... I mean, I bought a voucher, then put the voucher on the store. Because it's safer than just putting your card on the store. Need an MCG final. Look, the ideal scenario is 1 MCG, 1 Gabba. Or 1 MCG, 1 Adelaide Oval. That would be the ideal scenario. I mean, ideally all 4. But I mean, like, if I had to, like, you know... If I had to go interstate, I feel like I'd have to sacrifice, you know, something. PC can play all Xbox. Xbox is pointless, yeah, but I just prefer console gaming. I'm aware that a PC can do a lot more and is more powerful, but like console gaming I just find it, you know, more fun, even though you're still playing the same game. First place, Collingwood is still 30 points ahead and still long to go. I think they should hold on to. Yeah, they should. Surely they can't choke this. Guess what, Kalen? What? Guess what? What? What's going on? What's next week's Friday game? It's not Essendon Collingwood, is it? That'd be good. Well, that'd be good, actually, to be fair. It is Essendon Collingwood. Ooh. 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 Mason Cox gets a goal. It's back to 30 points. 7:27 on the clock. This is why I have no money. I have no money because I spent it travelling. The only team to beat Brisbane at the Gabba last year was none other than Essendon. Ah, it's pretty good. Only team to beat Geelong at the GMHP last year was other than Freo. The Dogs beat the Lions at the Gabba in 2021 because they were too snazzy. Yeah, any team that beat the Lions in the last 3 or 4 years at the Gabba should hang it on, should frame it, should frame a picture of their win, because it's become quite rare. It's one of the toughest grounds to go to. You go there and you win against this Lions team. You know, you know you've done something. This is why I'm saying if they finish second, which they should now, can they back it up in the finals or will they choke? We will find out. There are plenty of teams that do well in regular season and then choke in the finals. Brisbane could still do that. But let's see what they do with the opportunity. Alright? They have a serious chance at a grand final if they can keep their form up from the regular season. But can they do it? The finals is a different animal. So we will find out, my friends. We will find out. Forgot to charge my phone. It's fine, it's 80%. Brisbane to 9-8 Port. Let's not speak too soon, mate. Early final they won was where Richmond gave away 50 minutes. What? They won like 3 finals, mate. Last year they won 2. And it wasn't their first prelim. My God, Collingwood played terribly at Marvel. Last year I think they were good in the finals. Beat Richmond, then they beat Melbourne at the MCG, which was big because they don't play well at the MCG ever. And then they got smashed by Geelong, but like Geelong were like on a roll at that time, and Sydney got smashed worse than Brisbane did. Melbourne and Port Adelaide, all eyes are on you on Sunday to respond to this. I will likely not be awake to watch that, but you never know. I am not working on Sunday. At the moment, I'm not working on Saturday. I was gonna get overtime tomorrow, but like they cancelled it. It was over budgeting. Like they hit the budget for overtime, and they also said the work wasn't as big as they expected it to be. But I'm going to ask again today because, you know, a bit of extra money going to Australia is will be nice. But I did get a bit of extra money from South Korea. So on a visit to South Korea at some point, I'm going to spend a week there. Like half a week in Busan, half a week in Seoul. Good goal. They didn't beat Richmond, bribed official. Doesn't count. They didn't bribe the official, mate. Relax. If Hawthorn lose this week, David has to resign from YouTube. What are you talking about, mate? What doesn't make no sense. If Essendon beat Collingwood next week, though, Brisbane finished first and missed Port in finals. I think if I was a Lions fan, I'd rather play Port than Melbourne. So maybe it's not a good thing. Would you rather play Port or Melbourne in your home final in week 1? I'd rather play Port. I feel like Port are a better team this season, but I feel like Melbourne will be harder to beat in the finals. Go for Elliot. I will be gone soon, but thanks everyone for watching. Mask, Mr. Cat, Kalen, Carlo, anyone else who joined. I appreciate it. Gonna end the poll there. Most of you thought Collingwood, I'm just saying. 62% thought Collingwood will win. Also, my stream says 6 viewers, 2 likes, so that fits well with the percentage of Collingwood voters in the chat. You don't want to finish first because if you lose, you play Carlton in the finals week 2 and go straight out. You're fairly confident Carlton will get through week 1. Hang on, give me a sec. $3.20 to go. Joe Danaher, he can hit them. Remember that one he hit from further out against Collingwood on the stroke of half time, like after the siren on Anzac Day. That was one of my favourite Joe Danaher goals ever for Essendon. The highest score Collingwood conceded in a while. Thoughts on the game? It's a massive win for Brisbane. I think it's the most impressive win. Fair play. Brisbane second. Come on. Come on. Brisbane second. Let's go. Melbourne need St Kilda to beat Brisbane, and Port need a much better percentage. So Brisbane just need to win the last game. Let's go. Alright, well, because the game is pretty much over, I'm going to end the stream. If it was close, I would have kept on going, but I'm going to leave. That 15 minutes from work I'm going to use next week. I'm going to do it tactically, just in case next week's game is a belter. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Expect a shorts video, but it'll be tomorrow because I have to go straight to work now. So, I hope you enjoyed it. And, I will see you when I see you, hopefully tomorrow, as long as I wake up, because I was a bit late today. Goodbye.